Wait, okay, this is something a little different. Behold, it's MS Paint. This is the process of making a thumbnail that I choose to go about doing. I'm not saying that I'm an artist, but it's much better than, say, someone doing an AI generated picture. So yeah, no, we got MS Paint here. But I do the standard I just like fill that. Ta-da! Background. It's a very easy method to do. Now, of course, normally this is when it's like a good time to like just stick on like something on YouTube or something. What's your thing? Oh, look, Furomoko, they happen to be streaming at this time. That's an example. But that was a Yu-Gi-Oh video that I could watch. Some stuff it appears I've already watched. So you know. Then after that, usually it's something like I just then look at the beloved wall a little bit to just be like, you know, give Total the head pats and naturally just be like, my beloveds. Just to help keep me motivated. It's simple enough. Enough logic. In this case, what we're trying to do is make the next reverie part. This is a retributive tower. This is what spawned in last time. So, quick look, you're lucky, and found a picture. So, you know, fun fact, and this allows us to go back to things. You can tell when a character may or may not exist in a later entry. I'll just say that about Google searches. Anyways, so like this is the tower. So I am going to have to try it and make an approximation of this. Now I actually do have an idea. So like a basic sort of thing would be like, what's its fineness? Up to 5, and then we could do something like. So like something like this, because it just spikes upwards a bunch. Pardon me, but then it's clear that it's like the circumference itself is something like this, and then it spikes downwards. But obviously this might be a bit too wide. Basic idea I've got is like then some kind of like the energy beam that we saw destroy Juno, doing something like that, and then just have like a bunch of lines representing the cast. Now, a professional artist would be able to turn this into something more proper, something that would make sense. I ain't that. So I look at what we've got here, and part of me is just like, could I just like crop out like what this is? In a way? No, it's not as easy as it sounds. At least it's not as easy as it sounds to me. That is just my general whatever. So this is one option, obviously. Just now we can actually import to canvas from a file. Where is it? It's in my downloads. Okay. Oh yeah, now we get to see some of my downloads, like the sea mask being day 37. Where is it? Where is it? Large spoon. Apparently I have 2 of the same thing. I have no idea. Where is it? There it is. So we got something like this. So we could just use this as a representation. I do believe there's a way to freeform select what I'd want from it. So like if we take from like there and like just try and guide our mouse around. This is a little tedious. We'll just keep some of the sky, I guess. And then like that. Now this does go off of the picture itself and onto that, so we can then move that out the way. Then we can just dispose of that. Then we could, oh actually we can raise that to be a larger thing. Just do this. That way it doesn't look like we've just gone and whacked the thing. Then if I move it back more like that, make it more upwards like that, we can stretch it out a little. Like that actually probably helps make things look a little bit better. Again, I'm now just going to have to just do this just because of how it works. It's like the beloved wall might need a little bit of a change in some ways because that is a large mountain, but then again I do like mountains, so she wouldn't be on the beloved wall otherwise. Good old final engage. I really should put something that's representative of 3 houses on there, but obviously I didn't, so we'll question things. Then I actually am still thinking like what I'll do is I'll just like zoom in a bit and just like make like a bunch of lines. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30, about 30, that will do. That's representation of just how many party members we have, for sure. Now we want to make like the giant beam thing. Question is it's actually going to be more. So what we want actually is more. The thing it uses to reflect the beam. So, like this. I might just have to, however, make it darker so it's more clear that at what it's meant to be. And also make it maybe more of a better shape. That way, this looks a bit shite, I will admit. But by doing it like this, it's more clear as to what it is. Then, we can do the biggish ball of energy. It goes like this. And then it pings off like this. Because this is what it theoretically should do. It should calculate the Elysium should, in my opinion, if it truly doesn't want the good guys winning, because at the end of the day we know how Trials games work. We know how most RPGs work. If you want the bad guys to, if the bad guys want to succeed, what you do is you get rid of the good guys. Ideally, in a way that would be rather definitive. Obviously, then you fail horribly enough for them to make a substantial comeback. And then, I might just write. Oh. We made that mistake. Giant beam of destruction. Where's my mouse? Ah, there it is. Found it. Do that. Do that. I feel like then you could just add like text being like, no one could survive this. It's Trails. They'll find a way to survive it. Since this will be a CF live, I will put CF live colon and then Trails into reverie finale time. As we are in the finale act. Yeah, this is definitely a way of doing it. I think that there's definitely like free space, but theoretically we could have done more. At the end of the day, this just is the thumbnail making process. I understand that it's rather bad. I probably do bad at this. We can then just save as PNG, JPEG, either or really. I tend to just leave it in the D drive as a whole. And I write down what I want to. So we put reverie. I'll just put vid for now. So, you know, this is the thumbnail making process. And I will admit it looks rather bad at times. Personally, there's not much I can really say or do about it to myself other than just general improving. But I think this little add-on is just to say that when it comes to the channel, like, I see the stuff and it's like I'd rather not make just unique thumbnails continuously like I was if I don't feel like it's gonna... What the fuck? 244 views? Oh, I've not been paying attention to that. Why is part 5 the part that has all that? I have no idea what the fuck was going on in part 5. So, but something like Legend CA, it's clear I gave up trying to draw unique thumbnails around that point. And I was still doing so with Final Fantasy 14, clearly. But yeah, like this is what I do. I try to make a thumbnail that makes sense for what we're doing. But then also at the same time, if I have no idea what I'm doing because I'm going in blind, or I don't want to make another thumbnail, then something that's in general does work. So, you know, I do think that this has been hopefully an attempt at being insightful. I don't know if it worked. I don't know whether or not it will be even uploaded. If it has, then hey, you're hearing this and hello. Honestly though, I just wanted to share the process. So yeah, obviously upcoming is us doing finale for Trials and the Reverie. Obviously there is more Final Fantasy 14. I need to play more of that. I just knowingly didn't want to do that in a heat wave because I know if I start getting stressed, I don't do too well. Forza Horizon 6 I think will just stress me out regardless because for some reason the handling in that game just screws with me. I just don't know it. So we've got stuff. And I actually do want to see if I can actually get at least a recording of Need for Speed Heat done, because I tried doing that during a heatwave. Bad idea. It would have probably been one of my best videos ever if it wasn't for fucking heatwave. So I want to try doing something with that, but that will be a potential future thing. So yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.